Hi, welcome back to Prospect Bay. Anyway, we are in Honey Valley, which you might remember. We did an episode here previously already. But anyway, I'm actually, in this episode, more interested in the northwestern corner of the tile, where off-screen, between episode 70 and 71, I built a rail line curving through here, and a tiny settlement, very tiny, just off of it. So, that highway I actually constructed in the last episode, so you probably remember that. But I figured if I'm going to have development in both towns so close together, it really only makes sense that the road systems should be connected to. Let's demolish that. And that. Wow. Why is that not going away? Yeah, that's better. D-zone this farm that got screwed up by the introduction of the highway connection. Okay, and we'll be replacing it with another farm. Yeah, that seems plenty good for now. Let's see if anybody's gonna work there or use any of this stuff. Apparently not. You know, I was just thinking, might as well let a few little houses develop there. Let's see if they all want to develop. Yeah, it looks like most people in the town would rather just take a train in this direction towards Cemetery Hill than actually work in the city. So to solve that, might help to place some houses over here that are a lot closer to all these farms. Yeah. Yeah, that helps things out a bit. Really need more houses if anything though. That is looking good. Yeah, it looks like all these places, or most of them at least, are served by workers now. In fact, if you ask me, that calls for a celebration of the expansion of the local farmland. Let's place a bus stop there too, because we do have buses in this city. Let's build some big farms. Yeah, one right there like that. Yeah. Looking good. Whoop. Extend the road there just to make sure access is optimal. Yeah, could probably use some more workers too. That's easy to zone along this road. Yeah. They are definitely helping things out. Yeah, it's kind of like there's only one principal road for this private community. There we go. and beautiful. Anyway, we spent a little bit more time in Honey Valley than I maybe had expected. So I will meet you over in Cemetery Hill, where we'll get on to the gist of this episode. Hello, I am back in Cemetery Hill, where, surprise, surprise, I had another devastating crash the first time I tried to record this segment. 30 minutes of play, down the drain. So, anyway, hopefully I was about done that time, and hopefully it will go a lot faster this time, because I know what I'm doing to start off. So, the first thing I want to do, I believe, is zone some farms into this area, because the land on either side of these city border, here and here, is already under cultivation. So it seems like a fairly smart way to go. Might as well start out by, we'll just have a bunch of dead-end roads here. I'm not intending on connecting the road across the city tile to Honey Valley. Ooh, actually, I'm just gonna de-zone that street there and build this one instead. Yeah, I'm not intending on connecting those roads because just about everybody already takes the train into this city, and I don't see why I would want to stop them from doing that. So there are going to be no more city tile neighbor connections in this area. But anyway, just one field left to zone. And we are good. Sweet. Beautiful Scotty. So, what we can do now is expand the alignment for this rail line. So what am I thinking of? Alright. I'm pretty sure I want to curve around here and run through the center of town around here. Might as well get started with that. I only want one, or at most two, at-grade crossings. Yeah, we might as well get rid of that natural gas power plant, because... Ooh. Yeah, bit of lag there as everything in the city loses power. That's because we're now connected to the regional coal supply. So we might as well start using cheaper, better, cleaner coal power. Well, maybe not cleaner, but hey. Yeah, that farm is probably going to be pretty strongly negatively affected by its proximity to this plant. But I don't really care, so it's fine. Yeah, let's build that. Oh, bit of lag as everyone regains their power. Or not, because I have to fund the coal plant first. For some reason, they usually start out defunded. Now let's do this. Yeah, now we get some lag for real as everyone regains their power. Demolish those towers because they're useless. It looks like not everywhere has power, but they'll find their power soon enough once the time restarts. Okay, so yeah, I definitely want to curve through this area. Yeah. And these areas that are kind of on the hillside up here are gonna have to be rethought, at least insofar as the road connections are concerned. Oops. Looks like I'm demolishing quite a bit over here. This neighborhood just isn't gonna make sense. So might as well get rid of it altogether. Same goes for here. Yeah. Gonna have to find another way to hook up these roads. Can't really do that over here without... Yeah, we might as well have an S-curve just to not screw that stuff up too badly. Maybe another S-curve around here. Yeah. That seems like a pretty good idea. Yeah, these really steep farm segments are going to have to go, I'm afraid. So, where is our rail going to have to curve to and from? Looks like it's going to be here. And obviously oops, just demolish that really quick. Yeah, this curve should work just fine. Okay, so, yeah, sorry I was kind of quiet for that. It does take a little bit of concentration. Yeah, so that's going to be our rail alignment. Let's first of all make sure it's all going to be single track. Obviously, single track is not compatible with RHW grade crossings. So that's a little bit of a shame, but not too much we can do about that there. And actually, I just had a little bit of a change of heart. I think I'm going to try to avoid running too close to that cliff altogether. So let's get our S-curve. Just use that instead of using a diagonal curve. And for 2 tiles. Yeah. That looks good. And we want to transition into... actually running by the cliff right there seems to work just fine, so that's what we'll do. Yeah. And might as well just use the diagonal fillers here. Can be kind of a pain to... Although I do technically have room, it can be a big pain to place the starter pieces in a spot like that. Alright. See if we can't make the slope look a little more tame. Yeah. Apparently that isn't going to work, but it probably will if we flatten the terrain. Oops. Probably didn't need to demolish those trees. Bit of a shame there. Oh well. Now we can curve that smoothly. Not much more reason for retaining those crazily sloped fields. Let's get our orthogonal piece. And how about let's place the S-curve at the same time. Oh, looks like we've got to go here first. Maybe not. Can we place it from here? Looks like we just got placed over these single tile things, so not a problem, we just won't use those. Zone that nonsense and that nonsense. Yep. There we go. So let's get back to our S-curve. Looks like we have to place two of them in a very close space. Yeah. But looks like we gotta close all those. Oh, finally got through. Alright. So far so easy. So far so good, I mean. Yeah. Just continue like this. Yeah, we just don't have enough room for the smooth 45-degree curves there. And an S-curves would just be way too small. So now for the interesting part, which is hooking the rail up to the other part of the rail, which I built out off camera in between episodes 70 and 71. Alright, so yeah, that's going to be a bit rough. Looks like I want to try to just make everything flat for this curve if I want it to look decent. So that's what we're going to do. Yep. Yeah. That lines up. And that lines up too. So perfect. That's just the way we wanted it. Those zones no longer make any sense. And yeah, now does that look? Maybe we can fix that up a bit though. Yeah, just turned into something like that. So anyway, next step, seems like it should be station placement. Now, I'm sort of inclined to have only one station, and that would be probably around here. Yeah, why not just go for it? Because my deal is if I have more than one, then all the people from over in the Honey Valley episode we were just at would be forced to, or since they're commuting in by rail, they are just going to get off the rail at their first opportunity, and they would end up not even coming into most of the city. They just, like 500 people getting off in the middle of a rural area, which doesn't make too much sense. So we aren't going to do it that way. Let's see if we can place this easily. Looks like it's not going to be so. Well, that's okay then. So that just means that we're going to have to start out with that piece. Place the station. And I guess we're going to have to put the other puzzle piece way over here. Yeah, should be fine like that. This needs to be all flattened apparently. That's okay. It's something I can do. Man, I kept feeling like I was about to sneeze for like a minute there before I could actually get it to come out. Alright, anyway, we can probably rebuild this diagonal now without having to worry about slopes. Jeez. Yep, just like that, and that. Then, let's get rid of that, and we can replace our Paunsdorf station. Just so. Beautifully. Beautiful, isn't it? That's not beautiful. Oh, damn it. And we have to replace this one more time. That's stupid, isn't it? Huh. Do like that. And perfect. Oh no. Yeah. So these neighborhoods up on top of this cliff are a lot less large than they once were, but at least I managed to preserve them. Now over here, where the power plant used to be, I think we'll have just a small residential neighborhood. Maybe a couple high density here. Yeah. Maybe a bus stop there would work some wonders too. One there. And we should probably also have a bus stop next to our train station. So I'm going to use RTMT for that. If I can find it. There we go. Right here seems like the best option. So yeah. This can reconnect. Might as well smoothen the curve out there. God damn it. Looks like I have an S-curve to rebuild. Looks like I just gotta have a smooth curve. Okay, so then we won't, I guess. That's curve. Like so. What? What? That is ridiculous. Can you feel the slope? A little bit. No trees on that hill anymore, though. Okay. You know what? I'm kind of feeling like damn it. It's not really letting me do any of the things I want. Jeez. That. So we're just gonna connect this like this. And forget about that area. And this is going to become a rural freight station, I believe. Yeah, that seems like it makes sense there. This area is gonna become residential. How far is this from the main station? Yeah, that's pretty close. Oh well. That will be residential too. And that. Wow. Okay. So let's actually let me pause the recording for a minute and save. Alright, save successful. Now let's zoom out to watch the development that this rail has incurred. Yep. Stuff's looking good. So let's see, all the 275 people from there seem to be coming to this station now, but it looks like a fair number of people are actually getting on there because it's the fastest. Oh no, it's people coming from the next city tile over here. Yeah, I would be surprised if this neighborhood connection way over in that corner of the map was closer than any jobs. It seems a bit unlikely. Probably residentialize all these areas. Whoa. Didn't like that though. everything's looking good. There aren't really workers at the farms out here. Well, workers are spread pretty thinly in general, it would seem. Maybe that means I need to be putting some more houses on this principal road. Yeah. So let's see how that changes things. Yeah, they're going out and working places, but this area could still use more. How about right next to the coal plant? Seems like a ripe area for development. That farm, like I predicted, it's gone out of business already. They'll probably use a bus station in that area. Let's get that in place. Yeah. Just like that. Yeah, it looks like everywhere has at least a couple workers now. So that's all I was really looking for. Well, with that taken care of, I suppose we're just about done in Cemetery Hill. I might as well check out data view really quick. Volume. It's about what you'd think. Let's see how many people are commuting over here. Wow, quite a few. Are they going to... Yep, they're going to both those city towers. So anyway, next time we're gonna work on continuing expanding this railway to the northeast. So I might as well show you what I've built in the rest of Cemetery Hill off screen in the meantime. So you can see the cliffs here get very, very steep. So it just continues very tightly along this coast here. Yep, with all smooth curves of course, except for in a few places where I just couldn't fit them. Actually, there's only the one place as far as I know. But yeah, I just couldn't fit any kind of smooth curve there. And there are no fractional angle pieces, so I felt no remorse about doing what I did there. Yeah, I think these cliffs look pretty cool. I mean, it's not like I made them myself either. It's part of the map file. DJEM almost certainly makes them look a bit more dramatic too, but yeah, anyway. Anyway, the rail continues over there around the edge of the mountain until it eventually comes right on into Happy Valley. That's where we're gonna be next time as we work to finish up this rail connection to every city in the Eastern region. Anyway, see you then.